Distinguished guests, please take your seats and silence your electronic devices. The commencement ceremony will begin momentarily. Distinguished guests, the class of 2022. We invite you to please be seated.
9 colleges, 2 campuses come together to share joy and gratitude for the class of 2022. President Farias Eisner and Interim Provost Crone.
This has been a difficult 2 years, but within and coming out of this negative experience is a very positive.
This class, amongst all of our colleges, watched healthcare change over the last 3 to 5 years, and now they're becoming part of the change and will be part of shaping where healthcare goes in the future.
They embody communication, transparency, trust, integrity, character, and all of that is wrapped into humanism and empathy.
One of the beautiful things about WesternU is all of the colleges have always stood together, shoulder to shoulder.
It's a common theme that runs through our students and through the university.
We already stood by each other from discipline to discipline, from college to college. I think that's always been one of the very special things about WesternU and our WesternU community and our WesternU family.
Hey, making science of the class of 2022.
Oh, great. What's the theme?
Jump in, you'll figure it out.
Dean Satterfield, the College of Podiatric Medicine.
You can't put off until tomorrow what you really want, or you'll be on the other end of 20 or 30 years saying, gee, I wish I should have done X. Don't let there be X's in your life. Don't give up on your life's goals and plans, or else medicine will just eat you alive, and you want to retain who you are.
Dean Nelson, the College of Veterinary Medicine.
And we're in total admiration that they made it through challenges that no other class has ever had to make it through. Our challenge now is to recapture that culture as alumni, and we're looking forward to that. Never back up. Remember that you are tomorrow's leaders. Live up to that expectation.
Dean Lopez, the College of Graduate Nursing.
The class of 2022 is one of the most adaptable classes that I've seen so far. This class has witnessed some of the most remarkable healthcare challenges of any class that I've seen in years. Some of the challenges that they've had are to take care of some of the sickest patients we've had in decades, and they've done it with grace, with style, and with competence. Our big thing is teamness and connectiveness. I think that the class of 2022 really learned how important each class member is to each other.
Dean Prabhu, the College of Pharmacy.
And class of 2020 and class 2021 sadly did not walk across the stage to pick their diploma up. So I'm very grateful that we are in that situation where we can actually see them face to face and give them their highest honor. Suddenly from the sidelines, my student pops up and he's getting ready to administer the shot to me, and I was overjoyed to see that. I'm excited for the class of 2022 because they are going out into the world as competent healthcare professionals representing WesternU. They made it.
Dean Friedrichsen, the College of Dental Medicine.
The class of 2022 has exhibited amazing resilience and patience as they've gone through the entire clinical education during the pandemic. Usually we like things fairly regimented and consistent from patient to patient, from procedure to procedure. And we learned that, as far as the protocols and how we approach things, we had to be flexible in order to be able to continue to provide the patient care that we wanted to. Forward together. Thank them for their resilience and for their patience.
Acting Dean Henson, the Graduate College of Biomedical Sciences.
It's easy to slip into a mindset that I call the imposter syndrome. This idea that great things and exciting futures are for somebody else. And the reality is that you've already demonstrated that you belong. You've already demonstrated that you have a future. These students have shown that you cannot easily extinguish a fighting spirit. As long as that spirit continues to endure, I think that we have a lot to look forward to in society if we have more people out there like the class of 2022. This class has shown great heart and great perseverance, and I couldn't be happier for all of them.
Acting Dean Conant, the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific and Comp Northwest.
Time is the most valuable asset that you can have, and that what you need to understand that even though you'll be working extremely hard, long hours in residency, you need to start making time for yourself, for your family, and your friends. You'll be spending many long hours treating patients, saving lives in the next 3 to 5 years of your training. Your time must be split between work and have a great work-life balance. This class, because of what they've had to endure, are going to be much stronger and able to adapt in the future for any adversity that is brought before them.
Dean Schilling, the College of Health Sciences.
The class of 22, their futures are so bright. They've learned how to pivot, they've learned how to be innovative, and they are prepared for whatever medicine or disease presents, and they have the skill set by which to attack that with veracity, hope, and knowledge. I am thankful to this class for making every one of us better educators, making us better humans, and making us better as a profession. For what they have brought out in all of us, what they have asked of us, and what they have shown us has helped all of us grow every day. I would leave this class with the three things that I asked them to capture when they came, and that is to remain resilient, to remain reflective, and to remain resourceful. And above all, always remain humble. We are here to serve.
Dean Hoppy, the College of Optometry.
Class of 2022, you helped us learn, you helped us imagine a new way of delivering the highest quality education. And I want to thank you for your participation as an equal partner in getting through this challenging time together. The class of 2022 has an amazingly bright future. They have the best of the high-tech world, the high-touch world, and the WesternU core values behind them for science, caring, and humanism. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with us, being our partners in navigating this time together to make sure that you've achieved your personal and professional dreams. Thank you.
What they've accomplished is unprecedented. And these letters reflect and embody the commitment that they have to the university, to their patients, to their families, to their careers, to their future. And we are honored to be a part of it.
President Farias Eisner, this is our letter.
Yes.
For me, E stands for everyone matters.
I love that. And the empathy which they themselves embody.
To the future.
To the future and Godspeed.
We invite our guests to please rise now to meet the people who have helped to guide your loved one on their journey through WesternU. The faculty, administration, board of trustees, deans, provost, and the president. Distinguished guests, the President of Western University of Health Sciences, Dr. Robin Farias-Eisner. For those who are able, please remain standing for our national anthem and the invocation that follows. Here to sing the national anthem is current second-year Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine student, Elika Salimi.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Leading us today in the invocation is Rabbi Jonathan Kupetz of the Temple Beth Israel in Pomona, California.
I'm honored to be here at this Western University commencement. Thank you to the administration and faculty for all your efforts in shaping these graduates and helping them to fulfill their dreams. To our graduates, wow, you made it. Congratulations. We are certainly incredibly grateful as this challenging journey, these last 3 years, that you are standing here today. And it's wonderful to share this time of blessing and celebration with you. We read in the book of Psalms, Ze Yom Asa Adonai Nagila V'nismecha Vo. This is the day that God has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Eloheinu, Mikor HaChochma, Mikor HaBracha, God, source of wisdom and blessing. Be with us. Infuse us with wisdom, with passion, with purpose. And may you guide our hearts and our hands to serve you. Help these graduates to be vessels of your love, your compassion, and your healing to all that they serve. We are so grateful to have reached this important moment. The years of study, hard work, the support of family and friends have made it possible. Our hearts are full and we give thanks to the Holy One of Blessing for giving us life, for sustaining us through these years, and for helping us to reach this day of celebration. Amen.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the Chair of the Board of Trustees of Western University of Health Sciences, Ms. Elizabeth Zamora.
Thank you, Elika Salimi and Rabbi Kupetz, for that wonderful opening to our ceremony today. It is my honor and pleasure to be with you today and represent the WesternU Board of Trustees. Welcome to my fellow board members, WesternU administrators, graduates, families, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. Today is your day, and you should all feel so proud that together we are sending these prepared healthcare providers into the world to do their best work yet. Each WesternU class has a fascinating group personality of its own. Here is a snapshot of this year's graduating classes. Of the 260 graduates of the two colleges here today, there are 132 women and 128 men. The youngest is age 22, and the oldest is age 56. They come from 20 California counties, 25 US states, and 6 countries. Many have already had interesting prior careers. For example, there is an actor, fashion designer, and chef. These classes represent the diversity, equity, and inclusion of our WesternU culture. When our graduates have all received their diplomas, the total number of WesternU alumni from all programs will be 19,714. It is a proud day indeed. And now let me offer some words of inspiration to our graduates. Today you receive your degrees after dedicating years to your studies and to your profession. As you celebrate with fellow students, families, and your WesternU family today, consider this day to be a significant reflection point, a time to appreciate your past years of demanding and arduous work that brought you to this preeminent day of accomplishment and recognition. And as you look to the past, so you will look to the future. Graduation represents the end of your studies. Commencement is the beginning of something new. So today, we celebrate your educational achievement, and we celebrate your commencement as you begin the important work of the rest of your lives. I hope you take with you the foundational elements of your WesternU education. Foundational elements such as compassion, caring, empathy, and always putting the patient first. Take with you the quest to be lifelong learners, to treat all patients with equity, and let humanism, as well as science, guide your decisions and your actions. You are the WesternU graduates destined to provide transformative health care and create healthy communities wherever life takes you. Congratulations. And now, I would like to introduce WesternU's president, Dr. Robin Farias-Eisner. The WesternU Board of Trustees appointed Dr. Farias-Eisner as WesternU's third president, effective March 1st of this year. He came to us from Creighton University in Omaha, where he was director of the Henry Lynch Comprehensive Cancer Research Center and chief academic officer in the School of Medicine. He was also Dean of Women's Health and professor and chairman of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Creighton School of Medicine. Prior to his appointment at Creighton and after graduating from medical school, Dr. Farias-Eisner was recruited to the University of Illinois Emergency Medicine Residency Training Program, with a focus on surgical critical care. Recognizing his love for education, the University of Illinois offered him a faculty position to train future resident physicians in emergency medicine and critical care. UCLA recognized Dr. Farias Eisner's unique clinical skills in critical care medicine and recruited him to continue training in the greatly needed area of women's health. In 1990, Dr. Farias Eisner completed residency training in obstetrics and gynecology at UCLA. And in 1992, he completed a fellowship in surgical oncology for women and gynecological oncology at UCLA. Dr. Farias Eisner established the highly productive Farias Eisner Laboratory and Center for Biomarker Discovery and Cancer Research at UCLA. In addition, as an academic entrepreneur, while at UCLA, Dr. Farias Eisner commercialized new diagnostic platforms for the early detection of various cancers and discovered new anti-cancer drugs. As a result of this work, and in partnership with the University of California, he shares numerous active patents. Dr. Farias Eisner then spent the next 30 years working in leadership positions at UCLA to improve the health of women through the establishment of successful delivery models for high-quality patient care and high-level cancer research. Over the past decade, he has served as the principal investigator for a highly impactful NIH grant to eliminate healthcare disparities in cancer cohorts in underserved populations in Los Angeles. The Farias Eisner Laboratory at UCLA, and later the Farias Eisner Laboratory at Creighton University, achieved numerous innovative discoveries that proved to be highly clinically important, including the commercialization of biomarkers for the early diagnosis of ovarian cancer and the discovery of novel and innovative new anti-cancer drugs. His unique medical education at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland established his commitment to the concept of physical diagnosis, which is solidly based in the humanistic tradition dating back to the founding of the medical school in 1784, drawing him closely to the osteopathic tenets. President Farias Eisner has a decorated academic pedigree that includes a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from UCLA, a medical doctorate degree from the Royal College of Surgeons in Dublin, Ireland, a PhD in molecular biology from the Molecular Biology Institute at UCLA, and an MBA from Pepperdine University. He is board certified in emergency medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, and gynecologic oncology. Dr. Farias Eisner is Professor Emeritus at the University of California and Professor at Creighton University School of Medicine. President and Mrs. Farias Eisner have a home in Pomona and a home in Calabasas. At their family home in Calabasas, they raised 5 children, and they now have 3 grandchildren, one who has just joined us on April 25th. President Farias Eisner loves languages, including Italian, French, and Spanish. Dr. Farias Eisner takes the lead at a transformative time in healthcare and a transformational time for WesternU. Please give a warm welcome to our president, Robin Farias Eisner.
Thank you so much, Chair Zamora. It's a real honor. And to members of the class of 2022, faculty, honored guests, trustees, administration, alumni, family, and friends, welcome to the 41st Annual Commencement Exercises for Western University of Health Sciences. Congratulations. I am absolutely thrilled and honored to be with you today in person. And this is truly, we're making history in person. Thank you. This year, the commencement theme, as you saw in the video, is gratitude. It's only fitting that we take a moment to express appreciation for those who make this wonderful, extraordinary event possible, particularly today, after such a long time of hiatus. Notably, the remarkable work of our University Commencement Committee, under the leadership of Dr. Beverly Guidry, Senior Vice President for University Student Affairs, the support of Director Toriel Thomas and her exceptional special events team, the Departments of Informational Technology, Facilities, Communications, Public Affairs, and the campus bookstore. Special mention is due to Greg Christie and the excellent production crew at Bright Ideas. Thank you. Please join me in expressing our gratitude. It is humbling and an honor and a pleasure and a privilege for me to participate for the first time in these coveted commencement exercises at Western University of Health Sciences. Servant leadership is my philosophy. As your new president, my focus has been to effectively serve the constituents of our 5 branches of government, our esteemed student body, our faculty, our staff, deans, administrators, and our board of trustees. Equally important is to serve and engage with our communities, with Pomona, the vibrant community of Pomona, and Lebanon in Oregon, another vibrant community. My first day as university president was March 1st, as you heard, of this year, and I'm so grateful to you, the students, the faculty, the deans, the staff, the administrators, and board of trustees for the extraordinary progress that we have made together in this short time. Thank you. And as you launch your distinguished careers, we will honor you by continuing our growth. We will launch a successful capital campaign. We will build upon the generous Hetherington Foundation donation of 150 acres of land in Lebanon, coupled with the foundation anchoring $22.5 million gift. We will turn our focus to create revenue diversity, independence from student tuition. We will set our sights on the establishment of scholarship and lowering tuition. We will create educational opportunities for our underserved communities. We will expand our university education infrastructure. We will forge a new partnership with community leaders and legislators. And we will design innovative plans to grow and expand our campuses on both areas in Pomona and Lebanon. I'm absolutely delighted to celebrate with you today. Our work to catapult our great university to further national and international acclaim and preeminence is before us. As new graduates, you recognize the critical global need for a uniquely trained healthcare provider, you, who possesses a coveted and unique humanistic and compassionate skill set. You embody those ethos. You are now our ambassadors. The success of delivering the right product, your skill set, at the right place, at the right time, for the first time and every time is what drives large career successes. As new ambassadors, the global community is ready for your skills. This is your time. Please join me in a warm congratulations to all of you for seizing this moment and this time. Congratulations. While writing my thesis for my executive MBA program, I was impressed with an intriguing educational model described in a Harvard Business Review publication. It's called the Goldilocks Principle or Effect, which aptly characterizes your career opportunities because of your truly unique training. The Goldilocks Principle is named by an analogy to the children's story, The Three Bears, which we're all familiar. A young girl named Goldilocks tastes 3 different bowls of porridge and finds she prefers porridge that is neither too hot nor too cold, but just right and just perfect. This concept can be applied to you. This is just the right time to enter the healthcare global community with just the right perfect skill set. As you've heard from Chair Zamora, humanism, compassion, the individual patient, inclusive of the whole body, mind, and spirit. Those are our tenets. You bring a model of value-based, patient-centered, and individual-specific high-quality care to your future patients. You graduate from a young, yet very special university with a unique history. Please consider the analogy of the most glorious of oak trees that begins its life as a single acorn. The mighty oak is Western University of Health Sciences, and the acorn was a single osteopathic medical college with only a few students, faculty, and staff. One of our first graduates, Dr. Bond, is a board of trustee. The founding college has grown into the most comprehensive of graduate health science universities globally, with 9 distinguished colleges that together, individually, are unmatched and unparalleled by any other. No graduate health sciences university can rival our unique model of colleges. However, we must grow and expand our infrastructure in order to keep pace with our growing educational demands and opportunities. Only 40 years ago, 31 graduates representing the inaugural class of the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific received their diplomas from this institution. In contrast, when our 2022 commencement exercises for all our colleges conclude, Western University of Health Sciences will have awarded 1,071 degrees, 35 times the number in the charter class. That's nothing short of an extraordinary growth in the number of graduates, in the quality, and in the style in which you today sit before us. Congratulations to all of you. A warm applause, please, to recognize you all. The completion of any critically impactful endeavor, finally it's done. I did it. All the hard work paid off. Even more important, imagine graduating with a coveted degree in a health science. Even more exciting. This is the beginning of your career and a new exhilarating chapter in your lives. And countless more exciting chapters surely are yet to be written in your book of your career and your life. You now are uniquely trained and highly technically proficient health professionals and humanistic and compassionate healers, true ambassadors of the coveted ethos and brand of Western University of Health Sciences. You also are lifelong learners, ambassadors, leaders, and embracers of new experiences. That is why today is called commencement rather than conclusion. Please join me again in showing some love to yourselves. Congratulations. You are now poised for a new start. You are a beacon of promise. Your new journey beckons. One full, new challenge, new relationships, new locations to explore, and new opportunities abound. You are truly blessed, in my view, to have been equipped with these extraordinary tools for this new exciting journey. We must credit the excellent faculty as well, however, at Western University of Health Sciences, all of whom have walked the path very much like yours. As we celebrate our graduates today, so too should we celebrate our faculty, our deans, our leaders, and stakeholders, for nowhere is there a group more dedicated to your academic and professional success. These mentors and teachers have invested themselves in you, not only to ensure that you are technically superb as you are, and expert, but also to prepare you to embody the art of humanism and compassion and equity, as you have heard us speak, as you lead by example and you soar into your successful next chapter. High grades and scores are great achievements, but far more important to our faculty, to our deans, and our leaders is your greatest accomplishment of all. Your humanistic values, your identity. This is your identity. The content of your character, your patience, your compassion, collegiality, and forthrightness is critically important, just as is your clinical know-how and technologic mastery. That is your identity. Never lose your identity. It is the combination of these qualities the superb technical skill coupled with humanism and character that defines the very mission of our unique university. Our faculty have lived this mission through all of their interactions with you in classrooms and clinical settings, but most of all through the examples they set as highly capable, humanistic, and compassionate healthcare professionals. I ask that you join me in acknowledging and honoring the excellence of our extraordinary faculty as they stand to be recognized. Faculty, please rise. Thank you. Class of 2022, what an amazing journey this has been for you. In what were seemingly insurmountable obstacles, you have prevailed. Beginning with a pandemic that kept most of you in class at home for the better part of 2 years, your clinical skills courses and adventure and the business of daily living and endless sequence of challenges, you persevered. Now you will have not only a diploma, but a great story to tell. Where was I when the great pandemic hit? Studying to be a healthcare science professional. What else would I be doing? Sufficient superlatives do not exist to adequately describe all of you for achieving the impossible, reaching this point against all odds. You made it. Kudos. What a relief. Please join me in showing all of you the deserving applause and recognition. Congratulations, graduates. In preparation for the remainder of our exciting ceremony, I wish to briefly describe the current commencement process. 9 colleges are presenting graduates this year, including 2 this morning. The Graduate College of Biomedical Sciences and the College of Health Sciences will hold their ceremonies here this afternoon. The College of Dental Medicine, College of Pharmacy, College of Graduate Nursing, and the College of Optometry will hold theirs here tomorrow. The College of Veterinary Medicine will hold their commencement in this hall on Friday. Comp Northwest will hold their commencement ceremony in Lebanon, Oregon, on May 27th. An important tradition is the presentation of a university label pin to each graduate. The pins will be presented by our alumni representative, Andrew Lake, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 2017. The pin is offered as a gift to the newest members of our alumni family and bears the university seal and the degree that the graduate has earned. We hope you will wear the pin often and with pride as ambassadors for Western University of Health Sciences and for the health professions. I am honored now to share some inspirational words with you. It has long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and made things happen. These are the words of Leonardo da Vinci, an Italian of the High Renaissance, who was active as a scientist, sculptor, and extraordinary futurist with an incredible vision. He very easily could have been referring to our esteemed class of 2022 when he made those comments. Graduates and their families, when he made that statement more than 5 centuries ago, I'm convinced he had you in mind. He astutely noted that truly accomplished individuals demonstrate relentless tenacity and dedication despite the adversities to which they are confronted. You are graduates of 2022, and your families, and I emphasize your families and loved ones, exemplify this definition of being truly accomplished. And here I wish to applaud your loved ones and families for that support. Please join me in recognizing that effort. The past 2 years of pandemic conditions have left many people the world over in a state of suspended animation and full of uncertainty. But not you, class of 2022. Despite the exceedingly difficult challenges, you did not permit yourselves to be negatively affected, but rather you persisted in your quest for higher education, and you never stopped your commitment to the Western University of Health Sciences community and to the community at large. You adapted, adjusted, agile, as we heard, how important flexibility. You were nimble. You took a deep breath. You forged forward, not only with your studies, but also with service to your community, your college, your colleagues. You embraced as pioneers an educational paradigm shift toward online didactics and on-hand simulation, a shift from in-classroom learning to online learning. You have made history in pioneering the emergence of a new model of higher education that's currently being adopted nationally, and you didn't even know it. The truth is that you are doers, and you have made things happen, as Leonardo da Vinci's words, over the challenging years that you've called Western University of Health Sciences your home. The world has never been more ready to receive the skill set that only you can offer in your unique way. Always remain true to your identity, to the humanism, compassion, the individual patient, inclusive of the whole body, mind, spirit, a model of value-based, patient-centered, and individual-specific high-quality care. That's what you represent. That's what you are. That's in your DNA. You've chosen Western University of Health Sciences for your education, and we have chosen you for your education. Not a chance event, but definitely divine destiny. You were considered special when you began your training and education, and even more so now. You are now a part of an elite group of highly trained healthcare professional clinicians trained at University of Health Sciences, uniquely prepared to serve the global community. So, it's time to celebrate you. Let's hear it for the class of 2022. Please permit me to share a small idea of extraordinary accomplishments and what has happened, in Leonardo's words, in the colleges we honor this afternoon and today, this morning, thanks to the class of 2022 inspiration, initiative, and involvement. In the College of Podiatric Medicine, what has been going on? The first biomechanics gait lab launched after 13 years of effort, creating an opportunity to live Western University's commitment to interprofessionalism by inviting the College of Health Sciences to join CPM in the dedicated use of the facility. The two colleges talked the talk and walked the walk of interprofessionalism, and kudos to them. And now, that exemplary partnership will yield cross-pollination in education and research, which is exactly what is needed. CPM is also the first class of successful advanced standing program graduating all students. This program is one step toward creating revenue diversity while meeting the needs for dedicated practitioners to treat the diabetic foot. Faculty developed an intensive summer clinical skills lab to help students hone their skills in a variety of competencies before they began their rotations. The high participation rate of podiatric students, medical students in the summer research fellowship provided an opportunity to set themselves apart from other podiatric schools and students. This seminal research experience was utilized to develop scientific posters, abstracts, and all of those presentations and journal articles that provided the student the opportunity to begin building a professional reputation and curriculum vitae. Throughout the past 2 years, providing the highest possible quality of podiatric education, coupled with a wonderfully positive attitude, was laudable, despite all the seemingly insurmountable challenges that we've just described. The collaboration and creativity of faculty and staff dedicated to the success of students and the efforts of the students themselves were a strong reminder that despite being small relative to other Western University of Health Science colleges, the College of Podiatric Medicine has a large and extraordinary footprint. No pun intended. I couldn't help but interject a little bit of humor. Please join me in recognizing these tremendous accomplishments from the College of Podiatric Medicine. Congratulations. And what about in the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific? Faculty and staff were able to pivot quickly and efficiently and with great flexibility to offer an outstanding curriculum, virtually or in person, and provide excellent support and resources for students. Exemplary services were established for students to facilitate the achievement of their future professional goals, including those offered by the Office of Career and Professional Development and the Dean's Board Assistant Task Force, which came to fruition with excellent match and placement rates. Students were set up to be outstanding, well-rounded osteopathic physicians and to achieve all elements of the Western University of Health Science mission, thanks to the breadth of the curriculum and to the offerings beyond the biomedical sciences. In all, Comp thrived, creating lemonade out of lemons no matter what the pandemic conditions and maximizing the use of technology while sustaining a spirit of humanistic care, empathy, and compassion. Students, faculty, staff learned that flexibility and adaptability plus curricular excellence plus humanistic principles equals the osteopathic physician of the future. And that's you. Such inspiration, such accomplishments, such creativity and versatility and flexibility is nothing short of extraordinary. Congratulations for those accomplishments. These accomplishments are reminiscent of the challenges faced by our institution itself at its formation 45 short years ago, how those challenges were met by our founders and earliest students. The foundational tenets of the university that we all know so well, equity, innovation, community engagement, always prevailed, and humanism at the beginning still is a core mission. Could an enduring educational entity be built upon these critically important values and tenets and survive as a robust, sustainable model of education? Time has proved that the answer is a resounding yes. Indeed, the robust and sustainable vision of the founders and our founding tenets are more important than ever and continue to echo in the corridors of time. Our campuses, students, faculty, staff, and alumni remain united around these principles. The mission endures. Yet with that belief in our foundation and values and our proud history comes acknowledgement that we are at an inflection point. This is a transformative time for health sciences education and healthcare, and the maturity of Western University of Health Sciences itself. 45 years might seem a long time, but in the life of a university, it represents only birth, childhood, adolescence at the most. Dr. Phil Pomerantz, our founding president, shepherded Western University of Health Sciences through those stages with unbelievable energy, innovation, vision, and most of all, heart, as did all the founders. It is now incumbent upon us in the Western University of Health Sciences family to take the next steps in our development. We are well positioned to expand the ethos, the brand, throughout the health sciences global community. Thanks in part to the pandemic, but to even greater extent to the creativity and innovation of you, the students, our faculty, our staff, your families. We are shifting the way in which we educate. We're embracing new technology, curricular flexibility to meet the needs of tomorrow's healthcare providers and their patients. We seek a fresh opportunity to engage our communities, broaden our education and our clinical reach. We can and will together catapult our university to a position of prominence nationally and internationally by setting an ambitious trajectory shaped by our mission, our message, our humanism, our history, and you will, of course, be a part of it. We are a university on the rise and are aiming high. Let's offer up a true futuristic vision And let's look forward and applaud your accomplishments and those accomplishments to come. In 1991, one profoundly meaningful point in my life, I was sitting where you are now, graduating from medical school. The day was a swirl of thoughts and emotions, but one thing I remembered clearly was how grateful I was for the opportunity before me. And what an honor and a privilege it has been to positively impact the lives of countless patients. And quality of care is at the forefront. Please permit me to underscore the final item. Never compromise the quality of your patient model for quantity of patient care. You already know how precious time can be. It will become even more precious in the future. You will always be asked to do more with your time, but please never succumb to the pressure of providing quantity at the expense of quality of patient care. Your time is indeed precious, but no more precious than the time you have with each of your patients. No more precious than your capacity inside that time to improve their lives through humanism, caring, and compassion. You are all amazing. You are Western University graduates of health science. We no doubt continue to be amazed at what you accomplish in the future. We know that. We have implicit faith. Please take time to celebrate today with your family and friends. Reflect on your journey and your accomplishments. Please congratulate yourselves, and please allow us to congratulate you. No one deserves it more. Congratulations. And in concluding, please know that you always will be part of this special educational enterprise. You are lifetime members of the Western University of Health Sciences family. This is your time and a moment in time to embrace. Let's embrace the words of now Michelangelo, the acclaimed Renaissance sculptor from my hometown in Florence, who stated over 500 years ago, "Your gifts lie in the place where your values, passions, and strengths meet. Discovering that place is the first step towards sculpting your masterpiece, your life, and your career." Congratulations and Godspeed to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. I've been waiting 4 years to tell you that. Thank you, President Farias Eisner, Chair Zamora, and our Board of Trustees. And thank you, Dean Satterfield and Dean Conant, and all of your faculty and staff. This is such a special day of celebration for our graduates, and a time of appreciation for all of our WesternU community. My heartfelt welcome to all in our audience. I recall vividly my own graduation day, my family gathered together, my dad hooding me, a special memory that I'll always keep close to my heart. I never fail to feel hopeful and proud as I watch our graduates receive their diplomas each year. This year, it is even more personal. We have all been through a lot together since you first started at WesternU, from once-in-a-100-year fires to a global pandemic. We have tackled tough social issues and worked for true global change. Your generation, you have already changed the fundamental nature of our workplaces and our educational processes, and you're going to continue to do so every step of the way. You are shaping the future. Take good care and shape it well. As you graduate today and as you celebrate this proud milestone, you prepare to enter the front lines of a battle against diseases of all kinds, not just COVID-19. There will be new frontiers of science and knowledge for you to discover and learn from, new challenges to face and obstacles to overcome. In this world filled with division and wounds, you have the opportunity to serve and to heal. Indeed, it is one of your callings as a WesternU graduate as you move forward and take your place in healthcare. Know that as you do so, we are so very proud of you, and we have great confidence in you. And know you will always have a place in our hearts and a home at WesternU. We mean that. You are entering a profession where you get to make an impact, one moment at a time, one patient at a time, one community at a time. You traversed those long days of studies as you discovered the wonders of the human form and conquered each rite of passage. You learned how to drink from the proverbial fire hose as you navigated through all your courses and the layers of learning interwoven through them. Without realizing it, you were no longer the college student with a college student's mentality. You became part of something bigger as you began down the path of your serious and noble profession, where everything you learn and everything you do has future implications. Graduates, we have been humbled frequently as we have watched you learn and grow, as we have watched you gain confidence, find your voices, and work so hard to get to where you are today. As you do your own reflection, remember those special individuals who helped you along the way, those that never gave up on you, who taught you those unforgettable hard-learned lessons, those that pushed you and those that believed in you. Treasure them and thank them. Never stop learning and never forget that you have the ability to make a difference. And never stop caring, nor stop trying to make your corner of the world a better place. Keep honing your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills, and never lose your humanity, your compassion, and your ability to care. As many of you have heard me say before, this world has never needed you more. I wish for all of you to be courageous, to be leaders in your communities, and always, always the champions of your patients. To be healers and to seek wellness, not just treat disease. To be proud of your profession, to be proud of who you are, where you come from, and where you are going. To not only stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before you, to become the giant yourself so that others may be standing on your shoulders someday. Always strive for excellence and always keep your standards set high. Your patients will count on you for that. Your WesternU education will serve you well. Never forget to care for your patients with purpose, passion, and skill, to use your head, hands, and your heart to listen and to care. And always remember, at the end of every action, every thought, every deed, there is your patient. Congratulations, class of 2022. We are so proud of you. It is now my pleasure to begin the presentation for an honorary degree. Mr. President, I have for your consideration Chair Elizabeth Zamora, the candidate for an honorary degree.
For the past 4 years, Chair Elizabeth Zamora has served the university tirelessly and without compensation. I repeat, without compensation. Chair Zamora spent countless hours serving the students, the faculty through the challenging years of the pandemic and the years of transition to new leadership. In the quest to relentless support of shared governance, accreditation, institutional quality assurance, and diversity, equity, and inclusion through new leadership. I would invite you to refer to the program for the full summary of the highlights of the extraordinarily distinguished career and, I would say, amazing accomplishments of Chair Zamora.
Now, Mr. President, It is my pleasure to present Chair Elizabeth Zamora as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Thank you, Dr. Crone. Now, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, Elizabeth Zamora, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto, in witness thereof. I cause you to be invested with the hood appropriate to the degree and grant you this diploma. Congratulations.
President Robin Farias Eisner, fellow board members, faculty and staff at WesternU, honored guests, and the class of 2022. I want to thank you sincerely for this incredible honor. While there are countless others to thank, I want to make sure I thank my husband, who is here today and who supports everything I pursue both personally and professionally. Thank you. I want to thank my parents, who came to this country as immigrants and sacrificed everything to ensure I had an opportunity at the American dream. Please allow me to go off script for a moment so that I may thank my mom, who's here today. Le doy las gracias a mis padres y especialmente a mi mamá, quien está aquí, por todo el amor y sacrificio que ha dado para ayudarme a salir adelante y por el apoyo que me continúa a dar cada día. Gracias. Ultimately, I want to share this honor with all of the parents who are here today. I know with certainty how much parents and extended family sacrifice for every dollar that is put towards their child's education. To the graduates, I'm a first-generation student myself, and I have the privilege of working with low-income first-generation youth who are overcoming challenges every day to complete their college degree. But you don't need to be first-generation to come from a background or a scenario where the deck is stacked against you, where your success isn't promised, and in some cases not even expected. Each of you has overcome a multitude of challenges to persist through this most recent period in history as we emerge from the collective trauma of the past 2 years and we assess our new world. Know that you are essential to the healing and the rebuilding of our community. You graduates, you are the rays of light shining through as we emerge from this darkness. Commencement is both a celebration of a chapter's end and a new chapter's beginning. As each of you step into your next chapter, I congratulate you for dedicating your life in the service of healing others. Thank you.
Now we get to the special and exciting part of these amazing ceremonies in which we have the honor to present you with a diploma. Yes. We will start with the College of Podiatric Medicine, and the presentation will go forward with Dean Satterfield.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Podiatric Medicine please rise and stand in place? Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the degree of Doctor of Podiatric Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, the degree of Doctor of Podiatric Medicine, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come to the stage? Thank you and congratulations.
Dr. Enji Adib Abdu. Dr. Michael Arthur. Dr. Alexander John Barney. Dr. Branda Bowie. Dr. Lindsay Bustos. Dr. Ali Shaban. Dr. Adam Matthew Junwei Eng Chan. Dr. Lawrence Chang. Dr. D. Chen. Dr. Brody Garrison Collins. Dr. Newton Samuel Davis. Dr. Asalu Matilda Zakari. Dr. Jasmine Garcia Garrivo. Dr. Catherine Francis Hu. Dr. Anna Capustina. Dr. Rahim Khan. Dr. Alexander Michael Kramer. Dr. Dushant Kumar in absentia. Dr. Nicole Belafani Lagstein.
Dr. Delphine Lamb. Dr. Andrew Young Lee. Dr. Justin Anqua Lu. Dr. Ashley May Dimaano Masa. Dr. Sanjeev Memi. Dr. Ivan Alejandro Mercado. Dr. Michael Morcos. Dr. Amina Nassim. Dr. Ante T. Win. Dr. Dang Nguyen. Dr. Parth Nimish Patel. Dr. Ashley Ann Schneider. Dr. Nadim Ayub Shaker. Dr. Iqbaljit Singh. Dr. Spencer Sterling. Dr. Jakob Johannes Stiebelman. Dr. Wathmi Sajika Wijayasinghe. Dr. Anthony Wright. Dr. Faiza Zahed.
I will now ask Acting Dean Conant to come forward as he presents the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific.
Now will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine please rise and stand in place. Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you, Dean Conant. Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come to the stage? Thank you.
Dr. Nader Sami Batal. Dr. Robert Salinas Camarillo. Dr. Mayra Alejandra Gutierrez. Dr. Michael Dryden Hasso. Dr. Victoria Hinvan Wynn. Dr. Mitchell Kent Sauter. Dr. Justine Anqui Tran Serrano. Dr. Pari Ranjankant Banjara.
Dr. Victor Antoon Abdulatif. Dr. Brandon Kosal Abraham. Dr. Madeline Rose Abulafia. Dr. Austin Jason Akosala. Dr. Allison Rose Altman in absentia. Dr. Solomon Humberto Alvarado. Sina Bagari. Dr. Sina Bagari. Dr. Arjun Corey Bakshi. Dr. Nicole Marie Tia Barcega. Dr. Alexis Rose Bersevic. Dr. Anna Belikova. Dr. Kirsty Brianne Bellardi in absentia. Dr. Monica Marie Bernal. Dr. Neha Bijala. Dr. Arjina Budagian. Dr. Joshua Clay Brown. Dr. Man Tree Bui. Dr. Tristan Chapman Burt. Dr. Kirsten Joan Cable. Dr. Richard Lucero Carabona, Jr. Dr. Caleb Jeffrey Cato. Dr. Anthony Chan. Dr. Andrew Yehue Chang. Dr. Edward Jinsu Chang. Dr. Vivian Michelle Chang. Dr. Sovandi Byron Chev. Dr. Lee Shui Chen. Dr. David Jiayoung Chern. Dr. Thomas Chachul Cho. Dr. Farhan Shamim Chaudhary. Dr. Erica Elizabeth Chow. Dr. Stephen Michael Chrysophides. Dr. Yi Chu. Dr. Jason Jonathan Senti. Dr. Sean Michael Cole. Dr. Helen Marie Colleton. Dr. Logan Holstein Cohn. Dr. Laura Ellen Connolly. Dr. Alicia Marie Kuber. Dr. Arun Dang. Dr. Tracy Kimberly Dang. Dr. Yash Dada. Dr. Gavin Stephen Davis.
Dr. Sujay Dayal. Dr. Priya Desai. Dr. Kiranpreet Kaur Dhaliwal. Dr. Sabrina Dami. Dr. Brian Dieppe. Dr. Evangelina Salcido Din. Dr. Van Deen. Dr. Jonathan Taylor Dreiling. Dr. Rosalie Cynthia Ellis. Dr. David Fahim in absentia. Dr. Steve Nicholas Ferlita. Dr. Arlene Isabel Flores. Dr. Kristen Natalia Flynn. Dr. Caitlin Ashley Foley. Dr. Lakshan Nicholas Fonseca. Dr. Elizabeth Malia Fordall. Dr. Michael Stephen Fox. Dr. Ciara Catherine Bautista Fulgar. Dr. Raj Gaje. Dr. Magna Fontana Garcia. Dr. Ken Giraldi. Dr. Tatiana Jadvar Getman. Dr. Tanya Christina Gazarian. Dr. Ali Reza Gorbani in absentia. Dr. Glenn Stephen Gray. Dr. Angel Thang Guan. Dr. Siri Guntapalli. Dr. Daniel Haddad. Dr. Tanya Haddadin. Dr. Sandy Amen Shokri Hana. Dr. Sophia Hesvania Wisung Hartapo. Dr. Nasir Midhat Heshim. Dr. Luz Evelyn Herrera. Dr. Drew Seba Hicks. Dr. Stuart Richard Hicks Moore. Dr. Aaron Ho. Dr. David Ho. Dr. Andrew Nguyen Hong. Dr. Arkady Hosepian. Dr. Justine Nguyenjuing Huang. Dr. Jared Michael Hovkins. Dr. Amanda Lise Ivasil. Dr. Andrew Jarjor.
Dr. Keisha Marie Jeter. Dr. Marjan Kusha Johnson. Dr. Shuna Jung. Dr. Meenal Kalra. Dr. Gagandeep Kaur. Dr. Iman Kazi. Dr. Odelia Koshman in absentia. Dr. Amir Kilani. Dr. Christina Yusung Kim. Dr. Taft Alpin Knowles. Dr. Lang Fung Kong. Dr. Wayne Kwan. Dr. Peggy Swanyu Kuhl. Dr. Alan Jum Lam. Dr. Winnie Y. Lam. Dr. Tukman Lee. Dr. Esther Lee. Dr. Benjamin Liu. Dr. Kin Hua Lee. Dr. Susan Yen Yang Lee. Dr. Connor Thomas Lippin. Dr. Trenton G. Hong Lum in absentia. Dr. Aaron Key Lee. Dr. Ruben Joseph Marchowski III. Dr. Angela Marie Marin. Dr. Andrew Stephen Martinez. Dr. Patricia Yurivna Mattis. Dr. Ajenkia Mali. Dr. Brandon Murray Mazel. Dr. Anthony Ray McLeod, Jr. Dr. Lauren Marie McKay. Dr. Min-Yuan Mei. Dr. Lingzhen Meng in absentia. Dr. Michael Allen Millard. Dr. Amanda Elizabeth Grace Miller. Dr. Sapand Moalej. Dr. John Christopher Moganum. Dr. Habib Mohammed Mohideen. Dr. Kelvin Jens Mendoza Moncera. Dr. Madeline Kong Mori. Dr. Rhea Lene Murray. Dr. Nikita Murthy. Dr. Swaroop Murugesh.
Dr. Sheldon James Myers. Dr. Michael Joseph Napolitano. Dr. Christopher Karfai Ng. Dr. Katrina Weungmi No. Dr. Antoine Nguyen. Dr. Brandon Tuan Nguyen. Dr. Dana Vivi Nguyen. Dr. Catherine Kyuhun Nguyen. Dr. Kathy Dow Nguyen. Dr. Lisa Untu Nguyen. Dr. Long Louis Nguyen. In absentia. Dr. Timothy Wong Nguyen. Dr. Derek Jinsuk Oh. Dr. Alua Tumininu Aludemi. Dr. Edgar Ordaz. Dr. Serene Hermina Pakdikian. Dr. Christopher Anthony Pan. Dr. Laura Parsakian. Dr. Bansari Ashokbhai Patel. Dr. Rohini Paul. Dr. Ashley Ann Payton. Dr. Fong Trung Fan. Dr. Don Quang Fung. Dr. Nicole Therese Pop. Dr. Jason Ashby Porter. Dr. Crystal Kimberly Punn. Dr. Michael Q. Dr. Aryo Dustin Ramazani. Dr. Victoria Renee Ramirez. Dr. Justin Surio Ramos. Dr. Yasmin Yafa Razi. Dr. Bahar Rohani. Dr. Luke Benedict Sears Roy. Dr. Holly Ray Ann Ryan. Dr. Jutmeet Kaur Sandhu. Dr. Jacqueline Santos Sandoval. Dr. Lauren Ashley Saputo. Dr. Nikolaos Yannis Sarantopoulos. Dr. Cheyenne Alexander Sedagati. Dr. Arun Sengupta. Dr. Mukhertich Sarobyan. Dr. Caitlin Anna Seward. Dr. Vida Sayed Kazemi.
Dr. Kush Sharul Shah. Dr. Nikita Pravnav Shah. Dr. Travis Ben Sherman. Dr. Cheyenne Shid Azadigan. Dr. Iman Connor Scholl. Dr. Jenna Sugar. Dr. Mitchell Scott Shimshak. Dr. Ned Orlando Ta. Dr. Jody Waimi Tai. Dr. Nene Takahashi. Dr. P-Side Rodenek Talbot. Dr. Brandon Tam. Dr. Zena Tarparwala. Dr. Vaibhav Kirat Thur. Dr. Akshitha Thadapurthy. Dr. Claire Taylor Claire Thiessen. Dr. Patricia Tan. Dr. Tegan Wien Tran. Dr. Cody James Trepty. Dr. Emujavoke Anastasia Umukuru. Dr. Rosa Elvira Valencia. Dr. Harika Valabanini. Dr. Emily Morgan Venverlo. Dr. Avni Verma. Dr. Carla Margarita Villafan. Dr. Duran Ishak Volkani. Dr. Alexander Volashko. Dr. Richard Kin Vong. Dr. Krishan Dharmesh Widwani. Dr. Alice Shuwu Wang. Dr. Lana Wang. Dr. Ying Shuri Wang. Dr. John Geeson Ware. Dr. George Alexander Wong. Dr. Sharon Wu. Dr. Johanna Xingying Wu. Dr. Naofumi Yamamoto. Dr. Alvin Zhu Yang. Dr. Ethan Yusufazada. Dr. Shahab Mohammed Zaher. Dr. Alma Delfina Zamora. Dr. Marcus Andrew Zorovich.
I have the pleasure to introduce Axon Nuvong. Dr. Nuvong is an assistant professor of podiatric medicine who will administer the podiatric physician's oath. And I invite the doctors of podiatric medicine in the audience and those on the platform who wish to renew their oath to stand with Dr. Nuvong in this class. Would the new doctors of podiatric medicine please rise?
Thank you. You may find the oath on page 32. Please recite the oath along with me. I do solemnly swear. Please recite along with me. We'll start again. Ready? Okay. I do solemnly swear to my God on my honor, to those who have taught me, and by all things that I hold sacred, that as a practitioner of podiatric medicine, I shall abide by the following precepts. I shall hold above all the paramount welfare of my patient, regardless of fee or favor. I shall neither prescribe nor give any treatment or drug which will be detrimental to his or her well-being. I shall endeavor to uphold the dignity of the professional way of life, the aims of which are to render public service. I shall cherish those who have taught me, hold high their principle and precept, and I pledge that I shall do everything that I'm able to do to promote and to protect the profession of podiatric medicine and to aid my fellow practitioners. In swearing to this oath, I hereby dedicate myself in service to the health of humanity, and I hold as my goal the relief of pain and suffering. If I keep this oath, may I receive God's guidance in the practice of my art, and may I enjoy my life in the respect of all men and women. Congratulations, class of 2022. You may sit down. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Jesus Sanchez, DO, class of 2004, Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs and Professor of Musculoskeletal Medicine, Osteopathic Medicine, and Family Medicine, who will lead the DO class in the Osteopathic Oath. So at this time, I invite the DOs in the audience and those on the platform who wish to renew their oath to stand with Dr. Sanchez and this class of 2022. Dr. Sanchez.
What a special day for class of 2022. Please find the Osteopathic Oath in your program on page 33. Now let us recite our oath together. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices that will bring any shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. I will strive always for its best interest and for the interest of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biological truths and to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathic medicine as taught by my profession. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to my oath. Congratulations, doctors, class of 2022. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchez. Now, Andrew Lee, comp class of 2017, sports medicine physician at Memorial Care in Huntington Beach, California, will bring a welcome from the WesternU Alumni Association. Dr. Lee.
So congratulations to both the Osteopathic Medicine and Podiatric Medicine class of 2022. My name is Andrew Lee, and I'm a former and proud graduate of WesternU DO class of 2017. I'm currently in my second year with the Alumni Mentor Program Committee, and I'm truly humbled and honored to be here with all of you today on behalf of the Alumni Association. Everyone here has their own unique journey and story, but the one thing that you all share in common is that you are now graduates of Western University of Health Sciences. I am forever grateful that Western gave me the opportunity to pursue my dream of becoming a doctor. And now, reflecting back, I'm even more grateful that I entrusted the university to provide me with excellent training, as well as the strong moral fiber to practice medicine astutely and with integrity. Dr. Philip Pomerantz, the first president and founder of WesternU, once said, "While a first-rate educational experience is essential, the making of a good healthcare professional is rooted in the nature and quality of the people involved." Who you are as a person and the type of clinician you will become will undoubtedly be shaped by those around you. The roots of WesternU run deep, and I was very fortunate in my life to have several great mentors, especially a WesternU alumni named Dr. Arnold Cuenca. I first met Dr. Cuenca during my undergraduate years at UC San Diego, rotated with him as a medical student, sought his advice throughout residency, and followed in his footsteps by pursuing a sports medicine fellowship. If that wasn't enough, it was through his recommendation and referral that I landed my dream job straight out of training. He is a true leader, an unbelievable mentor, and a great friend. Your actions and behaviors moving forward will represent the school, the alumni who have come before you, and most importantly, yourself. You have the important responsibility of upholding the valuable traditions of WesternU, an institution committed to excellence, humanistic compassion, and impactful service. While most of you understand that the road ahead will be very challenging, I am here to reassure you that without a single doubt in my mind, you are prepared. Your training and education at WesternU has equipped you with the tools and skills to become the best doctor you can be for your patients. Now, as you all begin the next chapter of your lives, I would like to share 3 memorable lessons. The first is that you'll constantly be placed in positions of discomfort. My advice: have the courage to seek and embrace the discomfort. The best way to truly learn and grow in this world is to step out of your comfort zone, because that is where you'll discover your own truth. Leaning into discomfort and sharing my vulnerabilities with others has yielded so many meaningful and lasting connections for me, and I know it'll do the same for you. The second is to develop the patience to accept things that are out of your control. About 2 years ago, I felt like my life was pretty perfect. I got engaged to the woman of my dreams, and we're now happily married. I graduated residency with some really amazing people, got into a very competitive sports medicine fellowship, and I had such awesome friends and family all around me. I had everything I could ever want. Then suddenly, on September 15th, 2020, my world came crashing down when one of the most important people in my life, my mom, was diagnosed with lymphoma. After 6 rounds of chemo, we thought we were in the clear, but unfortunately, we later found out that my mom was diagnosed with a much more aggressive type of lymphoma. One thing she said to me prior to my wedding was, "Andy, I don't even care about a cure anymore. I'm going to enjoy myself at your wedding and live my life on my own terms because I know that tomorrow is never guaranteed." That statement really resonated with me and is so powerful yet true. She's right. Something can happen to my mom, you, me, or any single one of us that may be completely out of our control. However, what we can control is what we do with our time today and how we choose to spend it with the people we love. If we can all live like that, this world would be a much better place. When we realize that tomorrow is never guaranteed, petty arguments, grudges, materialistic wealth all become meaningless. Instead, relationships, happiness, and love are the only things that matter. Finally, the last lesson is to understand that life is so much bigger and more than what is here and now. If you truly want to live a meaningful and purposeful life, you must learn to give back. To me, success without fulfillment is a failure. A successful life is getting out there and using what we have learned to help build a world we can be proud of. Now, the WesternU family will always be there to support you, but please find times in your hearts to give back to the Western community, whether it is with your time to educate or mentor students, charitable donations, or simply becoming excellent representatives of our university. It is now my pleasure to honor and welcome you as the alumni of Western University of Health Sciences. Will the members of class of 2022 please rise? To signify your accomplishments and your change in status from students to alumni, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, placing it over your heart. Congratulations and welcome to the WesternU Alumni Association. Thank you.
I know some of you have bets to see if I get through this ceremony without tears. It's my last as dean. It's questionable, but I'm going to try. So now the real work begins. You are starting over again. That's the story of a doctor's life. 4 years of high school and then undergrad, from freshman year with its stresses of being the underdog to the senior year where you feel like you have reached the top. And then you start all over again. Professional school, and in year 3 and 4, you feel like you're a human vending machine on rotations, pockets filled with every potential supply or instrument or note you may need at that point, and you become the proverbial scut monkey. And then you find yourself here today, in cap and gown, to receive your diploma, your ticket to train in my profession as a surgeon and in the osteopathic field and whatever discipline and specialty you want to engage in. You're on top again, so enjoy that. Because it's a short-lived victory, as you probably imagined, because in just a few weeks, you are the intern, or in your transitional year, PGY1, with, I found, the toughest call schedule usually. My first call the first night was 36 hours. Thank God that can't be done to you anymore. And you get the sense of never being able to get it right. But don't worry, it passes. The next 3 years will go faster than you can imagine. Because even if, for my grads, if it's 2 a.m. and you're in the emergency department dealing with a septic patient with gas gangrene, you're doing what you were called to do. Serving humanity, you promise it in your oath. The day you graduate from your residency and perhaps to a fellowship, you have the opportunity to be at the top of the pyramid from day one. You're the director for the rest of your career. It's your life, your choices and your results, your decisions and your outcomes. It's a reality shift. The first time you're in the OR, post-residency or fellowship, and you look around for your attending and realize that you are the attending, well, that's a dose of reality right there. I tell you this not to scare you, but to prepare you. Medicine is a unique career in that way, always starting over and working tirelessly to again reach the top. And when I thought about it, you know, that's not by chance. That's by design. And the purpose of it, always starting over and at the bottom, is to humble us, to teach us that there's always more to learn. I appreciate the wisdom of Rick Warren, who said, humility isn't denying your strengths. Be proud of your strengths. It's being honest about your weaknesses. Now go have a great life.
Before I give you my prepared remarks for the Dean's charge, I would like you to please acknowledge your Dean for the last 4 years, Provost Paula Crone, please. Dear friend, mentor, amazing person. Class of 2022, over the past 4 years, you have experienced unprecedented events no other medical student has ever had to endure in the past. As you are ready to take this rite of passage into your 3rd year of medical school, beginning your clinical rotations, a global pandemic relegated many of your coveted clinical rotations to an online virtual experience. The national lockdown created financial uncertainties, disruptions of your education, and separations from your loved ones, with psychological implications secondary to virtual isolation, resulting in a significant toll on all of us. In addition, our Comp Northwest students had to endure a 100-year fire, displacing many students and their loved ones due to this tragedy. During these past 4 years, you have developed a resiliency that will carry you through your career. Despite these overwhelming uncertainties during your training, you comported yourself with absolute professionalism, and I am proud to call every one of you my colleague. Today is a transition from your many years of college and medical school training to your first job as a physician. Your residency training will continue to mold you as a physician to the specialty of your choice, and your residency will continue to be a significant time commitment. Medicine is a noble profession, and if I had it to do over again, I would do it again. But your practice of medicine can totally consume you if you let it. You will soon realize the most important commodity in your medical career is time. Once you realize this, you will begin to understand the importance of work-life balance. This will be difficult or impossible in the beginning of your residency, but you must embrace the times that you will have available for your personal life. Don't waste that time. Hug your wife, husband, partner, kids, your mom, dad, every moment you get. You will also come to realize that you will be studying medicine for the rest of your career. It does not stop with your residency, thus the term lifelong learning. You cannot postpone your need to establish a work-life balance. My charge to all of you is that all the many years of work to become a physician and the many hours ahead of training and studying is for your patients. But in order to be an effective physician for your patients, you must learn to take care of yourself first. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Such a remarkable event. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You've just made history. Congratulations, class of 2022. I confess I'm deeply moved as I see so many of your family members and friends gathered here today to support you. All the cheers and accolades, well deserved. And during the presidential search process for me, one hugely appealing Western University of Health Sciences characteristic was the tremendous sense of community. Founding President Phil Pomerantz created a great sense of welcome, warmth, and family 4 decades ago, along with the founding comp physicians. And that lives on today. A primary focus for me as the third president is to nurture that wonderful feeling of warmth and inclusivity, and in so doing convey a sense of extended family to everyone at Western University and all the new alumni. You are the new alumni, and I welcome you into this extended family. Our Oregon and California campuses are more than just an elite graduate college of higher education, but a second home in which all are treated with empathy, understanding, compassion, care, all that is accorded a family member. That sense of family must endure as we grow and as we build upon this coveted legacy. I definitely ascribe to the philosophy that life is a team effort. Think of the extraordinary individual effort and sacrifice that each and every one of you has endured to arrive at this point today. The sleep deprivation, the missed parties and movies, and yet you have never been alone. With each have those special someones who you can count on and who can count on us in challenging times. We are a guiding light for someone, a steadying hand when they stumble, a keeper of confidences in good times and bad, and someone may be all those things for us. A team effort indeed. We are blessed to be surrounded by people who care for us, whose hands applaud our success, and whose shoulders will comfort us in difficult times, and those who have made sacrifices for us to ensure our success. 4 years of study have included highs and lows, and your family, loved ones, those who raised you, and those who supported your choice have rode those highs and lows with you. Your team. Let us give credit to those loved ones today. I ask that your teams, whether husbands, wives, children, significant others, parents, grandparents, or special friends here today, please rise. You deserve the acknowledgement. Rise and let these graduates and all of us shower our sincere appreciation and gratitude for what you have done to get them to this day. A sincere thank you from all of us. Thank you. I'm excited about the future, excited about what has and will be accomplished with the resources and immense talent already inside the university and now outside among our alumni. excited about the even greater heights that we will achieve as our support, impact, and influence grow, and we support you. I see limitless possibilities for you, but also for our university. I see endless opportunities in which we can serve our communities. I see infinite opportunities in which we can expand the depth and breadth of our mission together. I see countless opportunities in which we can transform the face of health sciences education and the quality of clinical care through you. Most of all, I'm honored, privileged, and humbled today to be among you, the Western University extended family, to be one of your colleagues and servant leaders. You are our new ambassadors and forever a member of the Western University of Health Sciences family. You are the bright beacon of light that represents the future of our university and our professions. All of you proudly carry the flag of humanism and compassion and care into your endeavors. You now possess the skill set to make a profound and meaningful difference in the world and to positively impact the healthcare of our communities globally. In essence, you have accepted a higher calling, the care of the patient. No value can be placed on your capacity and willingness to care and serve your patients. In the words of Francis of Assisi, when you leave this earth, you can take nothing that you have received, but only what you have given, a full heart enriched by honest service, love, sacrifice, and courage. Again, a hearty congratulations to the class of 2022. Let's stand, all of us, and applaud with vigor and emotion. Please remain standing. With this, I declare these commencement exercises closed. God bless you all, and Godspeed.
Distinguished guests, this concludes our commencement ceremony. For those who are able, please stand and remain at your seat until the faculty and graduates have exited the lobby. For the safety of all, it is essential that the aisles are kept clear during the recessional. Commencement assistants will inform you when it's clear for you to exit the auditorium.